Hi class, today we are going to read chapter 7 from Midnight on the Moon. Chapter 7 is titled The Moon Man. Before we start chapter 7, I'm going to quickly summarize chapter 6. Now chapter 6 was titled High Jumps. So a meteorite landed and trapped Jack and Annie. They tried to jump over it and they both fell, which was bad because they were running out of air. And Annie saw the Moon Man standing over her. So now we are going to start chapter 7 and let's sing Jack and Annie, Jack and Annie, Jack and Annie, Jack and Annie, and their adventures. The Moon Man. Jack's heart nearly stopped. He could hear talking. Hi, she said. We come in peace. There was silence. Then Jack heard Annie say, Thank you. I have to help my brother now. A moment later, Annie rolled Jack onto his back. She grabbed his hand and pulled him up. Thanks, said Jack once he was standing. The Moon Man was a few feet away. His face was hidden by a metal visor. He looked like a spaceman, a huge spaceman with a giant tank on his back. It was as big as a refrigerator. That's a jetpack, said Jack. I've seen pictures of future astronauts flying with those things. It's like a mini spaceship, right? The Moon Man didn't answer. I don't think he can hear us, said Annie. He's not hooked up to our radio. Oh, right, said Jack. I'll write him a message. Good idea, said Annie. Jack pulled out his notebook and pencil. He wrote, We're Jack and Annie. We come in peace from America. Who are you? Jack handed the notebook and his pencil to the Moon Man. They looked tiny in his big hands. The Moon Man looked down at the message. He looked at the tiny pencil, then he turned the notebook over. Jack and Annie watched as the Moon Man put the pencil to the paper. He was writing something very carefully. Finally, he gave the notebook back to Jack. Jack and Annie stared at the marks. Stars? Said Annie. He drew stars. Maybe it's a space map, said Jack. Space map? Said Annie. Hey, Jack, map starts with M. Oh, wow, said Jack. This must be the fourth M thing. Let's ask him what his map means, said Annie. She turned around. We'll never know now, she said. Why? Jack looked up from the map. That's why, Annie pointed. The Moon Man was flying over the mountains. Thanks, Annie cried. All right, get your paper and your pencil and let's write a message. So there's a few things that we could write, right? So the Moon Man helped up Annie. Jack wrote a note to the Moon Man. The Moon Man flew away. But today we are going to write the Moon Man drew stars in the notebook. The Moon Man drew stars in the notebook. So, I'm going to get my pencil. Let's write. We'll write our lines. The Moon Man drew stars in the notebook. I'm going to give notebook a big line because it's a big word. Period. So I have my spaces in between, right? And I'm going to go back and touch my lines, and you should too. The Moon Man drew stars in the notebook. The. T. Capital T. We start sentence with a capital letter. H. E. That's a sight word. T-H-E. Okay. The moon. Moon. M. Like monkey. M. Oo. Two O's. Moon. N. Like a nest. Oops. It's hard to write with this pen. The Moon Man. Man. M-A-N. M like a monkey. A like apple. N like nest. The moon man drew, dr, 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 drew, ew. The moon man drew stars, st, r, s, st, r, s, st, 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 r, ar, word pattern, like jar, car, far, st, r, s, s like sun. The moon man drew stars in is a sight word, but we can break it down. Like igloo, I, like nest, N. The moon man drew stars in the T-H-E, I can spell the T-H-E. Notebook. So it's two words put together. Notebook. Note. N. N. O. Like ocean. O. T. N. O. T. T. Like tiger. Note. But O is saying his name. Dun da da da. Magic E's giving him the power. N. O. T. Book. B. 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 B, right? B, like baby, has to have a belly in the front. Notebook. B, ook. Ook is a word pattern. Hook, cook, look, book. O-OK makes ook. O, O, K. The moon man drew stars in the notebook. So now I want you to write your own sentence from about chapter 7.